Hello, everyone. I am the proud principal of Chestnut Ridge Middle School. It is important to know that Chestnut Ridge Middle School has a plan of action called the School Comprehension Educational Plan, SCEP, to ensure that everyone has a voice in creating the plan. The committee is made up of administrators, myself, principal, as well as the assistant principals, teachers, parents, and students. If you're not on the committee, parents and students, we take the data from the surveys to assure that you have input. The district then reviews our plan to make sure it's sustainable and measurable. Welcome again to Chestnut Ridge Middle School. The School Comprehension Educational Plan is divided into three components: an academic goal, a social emotional learning goal, and an operational goal. Let's talk about our academic commitment. Chestnut Ridge Middle School is committed to all teachers learning and using advanced literacy hallmarks for multilingual learners, especially in the areas of vocabulary words and academic language. In essence, we use vocabulary skill builders to increase reading comprehension. The SEP, if you will, has a timeline, and we use this timeline for check-ins to collect data and to assess our accomplishments. Speaking of data, the East Ramapo Central School District, all schools utilize the Star Renaissance database. Star Renaissance assess students in the areas of reading and math. In order to be able to support students and move them in an upward bound, increasing their scores, we will first have to identify the level or where they are at, which is why Star Renaissance is extremely important. So first, let's look at the fact that Chestnut Ridge Middle School, we have a 95% average of all students taking the Star Renaissance for each cycle. From this data, now we can see where the students are and what skills they need to move forward. Although we can see in 7th grade, there was not a movement at all, it's important to know that we did not decrease in proficiency. In 8th grade, we did have a 1% gain from 18% to 19%. It's still no decrease. Here are a few academic highlights. Here at Chestnut, we implement weekly protocols for vocabulary strategies that can be seen throughout 7th and 8th grade and throughout all subject areas. Here are some samples of interactive word walls, which are electronic word walls in which teachers create activities for students to implement, increasing their vocabulary, as well as vocabulary words created by students used as anchor charts. These anchor charts are placed throughout the classrooms, and students are able to refer back to these words and or its definitions to assist them with daily lessons. This approach not only promotes students' ownership of learning, but also notably enhances reading comprehension and language acquisitions. Let's look at our social emotional commitment. We establish school-wide practices and policies that support social emotional learning for students in school and in life. In essence, we're trying to assist students in becoming better decision makers. This can be seen in a number of ways, structures in the school building. We do reminders on our morning cheer, our morning assemblies. We do community building circles. We have advisory lessons. And it's so wonderful to see students utilizing these strategies and how they support one another. We provide activities for students to have opportunities to work together, collaborate with one another. We have sports throughout the seasons. We have various clubs. We provide Spirit Week activities in which students get a chance to bond with one another. And these activities throughout the school year are a privilege and students look forward to. Here we have a sample of the Panorama survey in which we want to know if students feel supported. We would want to know what activities or things they would want to see more of or less of, and how they are feeling or handling situations. Here is a sample question. How often did you remain calm even when someone was bothering you or saying bad things? From this data, we can find out what areas we need to focus more on in terms of our advisory lessons, just be able to support students in becoming better decision makers. It is through our commitment of social emotional learning that we have implemented restorative practices and character education initiatives focusing on responsibility, safety, collaboration, and respect. Some advisory lessons that we have done thus far focuses around DASA, which is Dignity for All Student Act. We've had examples and conversations dealing with relationships and how to have a positive relationship with various people in students' lives, such as family and friends. We've done demonstration assisting students on being responsible, how to manage their emotions, providing students with tips on how to remain calm in any given situation. As a result, students have been empowered to have a voice, voicing their concerns effectively, and this has led to tangible improvements in school culture, heightening classroom engagement, and a notable decrease in discipline referrals. And the final component of the school comprehension educational plan is the operational goal. Chestnut Ridge Middle School is committed to improving the overall attendance of our students. It is not students should come to school, it is students must come to school in order to receive a high quality education. The first step is to follow school-wide attendance procedures to find out who's in school, who's not, how many days they're out. Let's talk to parents. So therefore, we have procedures in place that will immediately monitor students' attendance. Our commitment to enhancing overall student attendance has led to our staff taking an active role in students' lives. Collaboration between administrators, teachers, school counselors, our family resource coordinator, and our amazing social worker ensures a comprehensive approach to monitoring attendance, including proactive outreach to parents and home visits when needed. This holistic approach demonstrates our dedication to promoting regular attendance and fostering a supportive school environment where every student can thrive. Through our monitoring process of attendance, we can see that Chestnut Ridge Middle School has a daily attendance average of 91.4%. That's actually extremely good, but I want it to be great. So I'm not going to stop until we have 100% attendance. Every child counts, every child matters. So we're going to continue our collaboration with school and families at home to assure that every child comes to school every day. This concludes our summary of Chestnut Ridge Middle School's School Comprehension Educational Plan. We have discussed our academic goal, our social emotional learning goal, and our operational goal. For further details and specifics, please refer to all of the slides. Have a wonderful educational day.